Hey everyone, my name is Tori. Thank you for watching this video and welcome back to my channel. I just encourage you to give me a thumbs up or subscribe if you're interested in seeing more content in the planner space. But today I am literally fresh out of work and it's a Tuesday night and I got my budget planner in the mail. It was delivered to me just in time for March the 1st. I picked up this Clever Fox bi-weekly budget planner from Amazon. I did look on Clever Fox's specific website to see if the delivery would be any different, but I didn't see any differences, so I just stuck with Amazon because my stuff's already uploaded and I'm too lazy to give another company my information. So this is, again, like you can see, it is the Clever Fox bi-weekly budget planner, and it gives you like little icons on how it's supposed to help you set fiscal goals, create a budget, track spending, track savings, pay off debt, and feel happier. And it's an A5 size to go with my Hobonichi. I don't plan on carrying this around, but I wanted A5 just in case I needed to for any reason, so that it could kind of be swapped out with my workbook if necessary. So I keep my Hobonichi in this, but I also have a small work notebook that you can see here. So if for any reason I needed to take it, I could kind of just chunk up this cover even more if necessary for any reason. And I also chose it because I liked that it was undated. Like this specific one is undated. I believe they have dated versions as well. And I liked bi-weekly because I get paid twice a month, and my partner actually is paid weekly. So it was kind of like a meeting in the middle of situations. Some of their other planners were just monthly or weekly, but I think this was a bit of a sweet spot for me and how I want to track our spending and things like that. So I have not even really, like, I flipped through it a little bit, but obviously I haven't taken anything off, and I got dark green, and it's like, I mean, it's a quality cover. I don't think it's real leather, but it does have a smooth feel to it, and it's slightly flexible. Like it's not a hard cover, but it's not soft either. And you also, let me just go ahead and take this part off. So I also chose green because, come on, money, you know, but I don't mind the fox on the front. I think it's kind of, I don't know, it's giving Archer and Olive, you know. But you have a pin loop and you have a clasp here, and it also gives you, normally I'm not one to like to have pamphlets of things, of how, like, I feel like it's very intimidating if a planner normally has how to use this, but for this specific type of planner I think it's very helpful to have a little booklet to talk about how you would use each spread and give some examples. So for example, obviously give some examples. For example, you have your start page, and this is like a thicker cardstock, and I mean the paper itself is a heavier weight than just normal everyday printer paper. You have your bi-weekly budget planner intro page, and I thought that was unique that they offer a reward line here. I've never seen that in a planner before, but I think because it's going to be carrying such sensitive information, you would want to try to financially appeal to somebody since they've seen your entire bank account if they've decided to take it for some reason. But you have financial goals, and then let me set this to the side really quick. So it gives you some examples here on how to use this spread. Like your goals could be as simple as writing out your budget each month, or as complex as like setting up a long-term financial plan, or something like that. So, I mean, it's not going to lay flat with this kind of cover, but it's very flexible. Like, you can see the binding is not, it doesn't need to be cracked or anything like that. It is pretty flexible, and you can just work with it. And I didn't mind the fact that it had a colorful spread, so it's pretty, I don't know if you can tell all the different kinds of colors there. I think if you've seen any of my other videos, you know I'm a maximalist at times because I like to look at pretty things. It helps me stay engaged with them, so I don't mind a little extra coloring here and there. And then the next pages, you have your strategy and your tactics, and it gives you more examples of how you can use the money affirmations for wealth and prosperity, which I think that's pretty unique. I've never seen that before. Granted, I'm not familiar with a lot of the budget planning side of the planner community, but I did like shop around a little bit, but since this is my first foray into paper planning, I wanted to have a guide that was open enough that I could make it my own, but something that still had some structure to it. And I appreciate these kinds of thoughts that they're kind of helping to inspire you with. So for my tactics, actions I will take to earn more money. And I don't know, I think that's kind of, I don't know that I'll fill all of this out. Like, I don't know that I'm planning on making tactics to earn more money really right now. Though that would be nice. I don't think anybody would ever turn that away. But as far as concrete goals right now, I'm just, you know, like, I don't know. I'm kind of, don't have the brain cells to think about that right now. But then the second part is actions I will take to cut my expenses. And some of the examples they provide is like use a budget envelope or use a cash envelope budget system, track every penny I spend, stop compulsive spending, and then cut my expenses for entertainment and dining out. So I don't think I could do an envelope system fully because I can't get away from my workplace and I don't have enough time in the day to really be going to the bank for an envelope system, but I do plan on implementing kind of like an envelope system for my entertainment and like gas automotive funds, because I mean it is scientifically proven that if you spend your cash, your brain registers it through its pain receptors versus if you swipe your card, your brain doesn't. And I think that's really interesting. So I would like to transition to cash from like everyday carry money because I think that will prevent me from spending it actually. So, and then, you know, we have a lot of different spreads. This is, I mean, it's 2 different spreads, but each one is pretty unique. And then it goes into your other kinds of spreads and what you can do with them. And then on the back, it finishes it up with the back spreads, but it's pretty self-explanatory. You know, your net worth, which, I mean, I guess I have imposter syndrome for this because I've never thought of my net worth per se. It's just not something I'm like, yeah, let me find out my net worth. It would probably be depressing to find that out. So I don't know. Well, we may come back to that. I like this to think about, like, find ways to multiply your income streams and ride your way to financial freedom. I don't know if I like all of these. I think your hobbies should sometimes stay your hobbies. Like, I know the planner community, and if you do become prolific, it can lead to income, but I don't want to put that pressure on myself to like monetize my hobbies, because I think that would suck the joy out of it, to be honest. So again, I think it would be a good for brainstorming, but really I didn't purchase this for the beginning pages. Really, I purchased it for the meat of the planner itself. So you get your year at a glance here, and you could put in specific monthly bills you know are happening every time, or kinds of things that only come around once a year. So for example, my car tag registration fees are due in November, so I could put that in here. We could talk about like taxes in April, that kind of thing. Stuff that you know you need to just see at a glance. For example, you could start saving for Christmas, or like write yourself a little reminder here, like start saving for Christmas in August or something like that. And then you start with your monthlies. So let me put this back down. I'm probably wobbling all over the place. But it is undated, which I like because I'm not starting right at the beginning of the year. And I like that, you know, you have a note size, but these are, I mean, these are fairly decent sized boxes. Like I could write a couple lines in there. So if you wanted to look to be very specific, it'd be like 1.25. Like only, or 1.25 long, and then 1 inch wide ish, give or take. So I mean, that's pretty spacious in my opinion. So, but yeah, you just have a whole monthly setup. I think there's, I mean, I think it's just 12 months, but I'm not gonna go back and count on camera right now. And then it opens into your pay period, and then your bi-weekly budget. So like your categories and expenses, what you budgeted for, what your actual spending was, and the difference, some goals that you have for the period of pay, upcoming purchases you know you're going to have to do, bills, income, savings, all that jazz. And then you have an expense tracker, some ideas, notes for reflection, or maybe you need to, you know, tape some receipts in here for whatever you're looking at. And then it goes to the next one. So your next bi-weekly expense tracker notes. So that's going to be, should be 4 of them. Yeah. So 4 for each month. No, 5. Huh. I guess that makes sense. 6. Y'all, I'm out here saying there's 4, 5, 6 for each month. No, it had all the monthlies at the beginning, so it's going to have all of the bi-weeklies at the beginning. So I could tab this off, I guess. I think I thought about that, and I was like, that's easy because I have some of these, I have like these Avery tabs that I can easily use, and I remember thinking about that when I purchased this. I thought that I wouldn't mind the fact that they're separated out like that because, again, this is not something I'm going to be carting around with me and needing quick access to, because my plan is to just kind of reconcile my spending and expenses and stuff every night, like when I'm home for the evening, and just kind of see what worked and what didn't for that day. But so you get your bi-weekly stuff, and then at the back you get some savings trackers. So, I mean, you get 2 spreads, and then 2 spreads for a debt tracker. Wait, was that 2 spreads? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so tired from work. It's 3 spreads for debt. I guess they know America. I don't know. But so you have a haul. I like this because this is like a specific place where you can think about gifts you want to buy, wrapping and cards, which I would not need any wrapping and cards this year for sure. I have a ton of those. But like even groceries for a meal or decoration, like what kind of decor you want to budget for, because it's always fun to get a little something new for your decor if you decorate for Christmas or whatever holidays you may decorate for. I appreciated that too. It doesn't just say Christmas, you know, you could do any holiday that your culture celebrates that's big in your family. And then like a regular bill tracker, so you are to write the months across the top here, and it would be like January through June, June through December, or July through December, and then you write the regular bill down here, And then you kind of just track how the bills changed over time to kind of give you an overview. And then at the very end, it's like a summary of the year. So like you can see how much you spent each month, and then kind of determine why you spent what you spent. And then you also get a check register, some accounts information, which I probably won't write this down, or I won't use these for what they're here for. And then some dot grid pages at the back for whatever, some kind of notes. So like 3 or 4 spreads of that. And then you also get your accordion pocket, or whatever you want to call it. And then you get 3 bookmarks. So I'm guessing for like your monthly, your bi-weekly, and then maybe your whatever else, what other sections you want to note off. So I am going to set this up tonight because I'm really excited to use it, and kind of, I'm not a math person, and budgeting is not like something I'm like, yeah, let's get excited to do that. But it needs to be done, and it's about time for me to get my act together with that. So it also comes with a warranty card in the back, and so you just register it, and you can get a 60-day money back guarantee, I think. Yes. And then ta-da, you also get some cute foiled stickers. This looks like rose gold foil, and they're different on each sheet. So for the most part, I think I say that, and then that's a duplicate. So they're not different on each sheet, but you get 2 of these, and then a specific one of like motivational quotes and affirmation. And I like budget blown, stayed on budget. And these little dots. Stop financial joyriding. Wealth is in the mind. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know. I just like the foil on them. I think they're pretty. And then you can also note, like, if you have a birthday coming up, you know you're going to need some budget for. I like that. So it comes with some stickers for you ready to use that are specific to the purpose of the planner. So I appreciated that as well. And this, I don't remember. I think this was, I'm not sure how much it was. I'll put the link down in the description box below. So if you're interested in looking at what Clever Fox offers, you can see that. Yeah, these don't really fit in there. That's okay. And I know that they had also, like, they had some spiral bound planners. They had a wide variety of like different kinds of budgeting planners, and like just financial expense trackers. Like, I don't know, I guess if you're spending money left and right and you need a whole book for your expenses, I don't know, maybe it's for like businesses. Y'all, I'm a newbie to the budgeting life, don't judge me. I'm just trying to provide some transparency and show you other ways that you can be planning that maybe you haven't thought of. And I really like the way these ribbons are. Like, they're kind of, they got creases in them, but I like that they complement the planner itself, and they're not like some random colors, because I see that sometimes with ribbons and planners. Like, the planner will have a whole theme set up and a whole aesthetic, and then the ribbons are like somebody just forgot last minute and was like, oh, we got to add some ribbons. So I like that this is like an olive color, and then this is like a lighter green, and then this looks like a, I want to say like a taupe or something. So, and I mean, they're kind of showing up on camera the way they look in real life. Anything. That's showing up a little, I think I've got good lighting right now. So that is what I wanted to show y'all, and I'm really excited to dive into this. Obviously, I won't be able to kind of do like monthly setups or show you the spreads in this, because it would contain like private information, but I did want to show you what I'm going to be trying to use, and I can definitely provide an update later on if it's working, if it's not working, things like that. but I'm really going to try to build this habit into my daily life, because just gotta get my life together, y'all. And I think if not now, when, you know? So that is the Clever Fox Biweekly Budget Planner, and that's what I've got tonight, and I'm really excited. I'm literally about to turn the camera off and just probably look over this footage, but I'm definitely going to plan in this tonight and kind of set my March out. So I hope you all have a great rest of your week, and please consider subscribing or giving me a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, you can contact me in the comments, and I hope y'all have a good night. Bye.